What is going on, guys? This is Ben here bringing another Brawl Stars video. Today we are showing you the last wave of the new star powers coming out. It is for Bo, Tick, and Crow. These are going to be releasing in-game on Wednesday, so be on the lookout for those in your shop and everything. But we're able to show you them a little bit earlier because we're on the developer build. But we're also bringing you the last episode of the last part of this series. We're going over the last 9 star powers, which ones you should prioritize getting first. So got a lot of brawlers to look at today, but first and foremost, let's look at the brand new ones. And first, let's look at Crow. So Crow is pretty cool. His new one is Carry On Crow. Crow deals plus 100 damage with his attack and super to targets with 50% or less health. And this is actually very, very helpful for Crow because it ups his damage potential by a lot. So he is going to be dealing 520 damage per dagger, and it actually is really, really crazy. So let's go into a showdown mode here. So the nice thing about this is it's going to help out Crow a lot because a lot of times with Crow, you're going to be able to whittle down brawlers to below 50% HP with that poison and not allow them to heal up. So if you actually land all 3 of your daggers, it's going to deal 1,560. So, because each main attack obviously has 3 daggers that he shoots. So let's go and try and find someone that's below 50% health. Here is a little Jessie, and we are going to be dealing a ton of damage. So this guy is going to be taking a ton of damage. Boom, boom. You absolutely destroy people with this new star power, and it's not just the main attack when they're below 50% HP, it's also his super. And I feel like one of the biggest issues with Crow was he doesn't deal enough burst damage or didn't have enough damage, and this is going to help him out a lot. So he's going to be even more scary in Showdown, and it's like you're definitely going to want to use this one in Showdown for sure. I want to show off the super. Here we go. Bam! That was a fail. If you land right on top of someone with the super, you're not going to be all right. So we did 2,190 obviously with the power cubes, but it's this star power is ridiculous. It's going to help out Crow a lot, so I highly recommend. For the first brawler that we're going to go over, I highly recommend getting Carry On Crow first over his extra toxic star power, which is the original star power, where Crow's poison saps the strength of enemies who deal 10% less damage while poisoned. I mean, that's nice, but Carry On Crow is just more useful. You're going to get more uses out of it, and it's going to make Crow a different dynamic to him with a lot more damage. Now, the next brawler that has a new star power is Bo. So his new star power is Snare a Bear. Instead of a knockback, Bo's traps now stun the enemy for 2 seconds. 2 seconds is a very long time. So this is a very good star powers. Let's check it out. All right, hopefully Penny gets snared. There we go. So see how she stunned for 2 seconds? That Leon almost got it too. But basically, this is going to help out so much, and it's going to offer a lot more value for Bo as being a gem carrier, because it was nice sometimes having that extra vision in maps where there was a lot of grass. But in maps where there really wasn't a lot of brush or anything, like, it kind of was useless. So this is going to give him a different dynamic as that gem carrier, trying to get that dynamite stunned. There we go. Stun the dynamite. See how long you get stunned for? So this is going to be pretty helpful. And I think in a lot of the showdown maps too, because I mean, you know, not everyone knows where you place your traps. And in maps where there's not a lot of grass or brush, this is very helpful. So I would give the edge of which one you want to get first. Definitely Snare a Bear, because I feel like you're going to get more use out of it. Obviously, his original star power, Circling Eagle, where he gives him that extra vision, it is nice, like on the maps that have a lot of brush and grass. But I would say, for the most part, you want to get Snare a Bear first, because it's going to help out so much. It's going to make him so much a better gem carrier. And Showdown is going to save you so many times. That stun is crazy if like, the enemy doesn't know it's coming. So definitely get his new star power first. Now, next up, we have Tick. So his new star power is Automa Tick Reload. Has Tick in the name. Basically, Tick's reload time is 15% shorter. For those that don't even know what his original star power is, it's well-oiled. When Tick takes no damage and doesn't attack, he starts recovering health 2 seconds faster than normal. So it's like, do you want more survivability and healing abilities, or do you want to be able to attack more and get more of your main attack shots off and everything? I would say I'm going to give the edge just right off the bat to Automa Tick Reload, or I don't even know how you say it. Automa Tick Reload, because you're just, like with Tick, the good part about Tick is his control. And how you do, you play control with him is having these little mines on the map, or his little bombs on the map. So if you're able to put out more bombs on the map because you have that faster reload speed, I think you're gonna want to go that route. Where it does come up sometimes where you like that added the healing time, but more often than not, it is going to be the main attack. And I'll probably throw up on the screen, or you probably did already see it, how much faster he does actually reload and how many more shots he can get off and everything. So I would say go with his new star power. I think it's a little bit better, just to be able to put more mines on the map and just be that much more annoying. So let me know what you think about those brand new star powers that are coming out on Wednesday. I'll definitely be getting those and everything. But now let's get into the last 6 that were released. And it is, first up, we have Jessie. Her new star power is Shocky. Scrap of the turret now shoots an energy orb that bounces between enemies. Her original one is Energized. Jessie can repair her gun turret for 800 of its missing health by zapping it with her attack. Honestly, it's a toss-up with this one. They are both very good. They're very so similar and great in both different scenarios. Like, sometimes you want to be able to heal up your turret to make it be annoying, but sometimes you want those extra bounce shots. Here's what I'll say. If you're mainly playing Jessie as like a gem carrier and whatnot, I would probably go with Energize. But if you play like big game a lot like me and you just want to have like a fun star power and whatnot, I would probably go with Shocky because it just bounces and crazy. It's absolutely crazy in big game. Next up, we have to take a look at Bibi. Her original star power is Home Run. Bibi's movement speed is increased by 15% when her home run bar is fully charged. Her new star power is Batting Stance. When Bibi's home run bar is fully charged, she shields herself from all damage by 30%. So she gets a ton of shielding with the new star power, but I have to give the edge to Home Run. That movement speed boost literally is crazy for her because it allows her to get closer to brawlers. It allows her to run away if she needs to, close the gap, whatever. So I feel like with Bibi, you want that movement speed to dodge, get close to enemies, and it's just, you feel it a lot more. Whereas with the Batting Stance, where she gets that shield around her, once you attack, it goes away. So, and you're gonna want to be attacking with Bibi. So I feel like it's just Home Run you want to get first. Her original star power is better. And then now we are on to Gene. Gene's original star power, Magic Puff. Gene heals all friendly brawlers around him for 200 health per second. His new star power is Pat on the Back. Hitting teammates with Gene's super now heals them for 200 health. We're gonna go with his original star power because Pat on the Back is so situational. It's hard to land. A lot of times you don't want to use that Gene heal on your team. And it just never really lines up where you're dragging an enemy while your teammate happens to be in the line of the drag. I just feel like it's more beneficial for Magic Puffs. Like, you can like save your teammates when they're a little bit weak. Maybe another Gene's firing and you're like, it saves them, or Crow Poison. So I just think you get a little bit more out of Magic Puffs, even though they are both pretty bad star powers, in my opinion. But I would go with Magic Puffs first if you had the choice. Now we're on to El Primo. His original star power is El Fuego. Enemies caught in El Primo's super will burn for 800 damage over 4 seconds. That's kind of just like an extra like punch or something, so it's alright. It comes up very rarely though that it actually is the deciding factor if you get a kill or not. His new star power, Meteor Rush. El Primo gains 32% boost for 5 seconds after using his super. Speed boost, I have to clarify there, because Primo literally sprinting around the map after using his super helps him cover ground, get close, whatever. Definitely go for Meteor Rush. It helps him out so much. That's what allowed me to push him to 800 trophies. Before, I was kind of struggling to get him to 700. It was kind of crazy. So definitely go for Meteor Rush first, in my opinion. And now on to Penny. Her original star power is Last Blast. When Penny's cannon is destroyed, it shoots out one last barrage of 4 bombs, targeting nearby enemies, each dealing 1,680 damage. That one's nice. But also, her new star power is very nice. Balls of Fire. Cannonballs from Penny's turret set the ground on fire for 3 seconds. Enemies in the burning area take 400 damage per second. It's the size of a barley throw. So this is the reason why I give the slight edge to Balls of Fire. They're both very good star powers, but I'm gonna give the slight edge to Balls of Fire because it adds more control. It just stays on the map, and it's 400 damage is like actually quite a bit. So they can't like just walk through it if they're low. And the mortar shoots incredibly fast. I will say there are times where Last Blast is helpful, but it's still kind of random if it actually hits or not. Blast Blast is good, but if I had to choose, I personally do like Balls of Fire. After playing Penny a little bit, it just helps out a little bit for control purposes, and I like it a little bit better. And now the last brawler of the day. We don't even really need to read her other star power, but we'll do it. Her original one is Ambush. Ambush. Piper's attack deals plus 400 extra damage at max range when she's hidden in a bush. So this has a requirement where you have to be in a bush to activate this. And 400 damage at max range even honestly isn't that impactful because she does enough damage as it is. Whereas her new star power, Snappy Snipe. When Piper hits an enemy with her attack, she reloads 0.5 ammo instantly. You gotta go with this one. It makes Piper so much better, a lot easier to get a lot of damage shots off, and as long as you hit your shots, as long as you're able to hit your shots consistently, you're gonna notice Piper is a monster now with this new star power. So definitely get this one first, and prioritize getting this one for sure. So recap here for Jessie. Go with Energizer, Shocky, they're both solid. Bibi, go with her original home run. Gene, go with his original magic puffs, even though you don't really need the star power for Gene. Primo, go for Meteor Rush, his new star power. Penny, go for Balls of Fire, her new star power. Piper, go for Snappy Sniping. Now the brand new star powers that are just releasing on Wednesday, I have to play them in live game, but my first impressions are, for Bo, go with Snare Bear. It's gonna help him out a lot in other game modes where there's not a lot of brush and everything. Crow, go with Carry On Crow. It's gonna add that burst damage when the enemies are weak and whatnot, and I think it's gonna be helpful. That's his new star power. And then with Tick, go with Atuma Tick Reload. It's gonna help him out shooting those annoying shots faster, control the map better. So basically, the 3 new star powers that are coming out on Wednesday, I would say get all 3 of those first before the original ones. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about the Bro, Crow, Tick new star powers. Those are crazy. The last 2 weeks have been really good star powers, which is awesome. But thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.